This free roll has been in the works for almost since the time we've been open. People originally accumulated points and time. We had to push the free roll back, but we are here February 26, 2022 at our final table with some amazing payouts. $50,000 to first place, $35,000 to second. We will have the graphics up shortly on what that looks like, but some really, really big money at this final table. A ton of our regulars here. I believe almost everybody that's playing at this table is a regular. So super happy to see that the money's going back to kind of where it belongs, if you will. Sam and I, we have no viewers on Sam. I expect everybody to start jumping back on here shortly. Great table, some new faces, some old faces. Half of them were here previously. Oh, we jumped to 27 viewers really quick. Glad to have everybody back. This is the final table, guys. Final table here. Thank you for joining us.
And blinds are going to start right here. Pretty cutthroat. 50, 100, 100. Yeah, some really premium prizes up top here at this final table. Min cash here is going to be $4,000. Of course, this is a free roll, so that's not a bad return on investment. And some really good players here. I mean, we saw some crazy plays from the last 4 or 5 hours or so. The one you want to keep your eye on is in seed 8, I think, Todd. Todd was really a loose cannon for a lot of that first part of this day 2. And Paul's been hanging around with just 8 to 9 big blinds the whole time, seems like. I think at one point he had up to 14, and it looks like he is the short stack. No, actually, I'm sorry, Todd. Todd has fewer than 6 big blinds. So it's really going to be interesting to see how these short stacks play, what kind of ranges they're going to go all in with.
Well, Jonathan, you were wrong last time, but I guess if you keep guessing, you might get it wrong eventually. Hoping Paul goes on a big run here. Our first hand of the final table, early position, King, Queen, Ace 10. Got a few things working here.
Yeah, Paul's got Ace 10, and he's facing the raise from Joaquin. This might be the spot. I'm very surprised he folded. Very surprised. It's going to be a nice laydown, though.
Yeah, I want to allude to the fact that there's $50,000 at the top of the prize pool here. It's a ton of money. I like to refer to it as it's not life-altering money, but it's life-changing money. Hey, $50,000 can buy you a car. It can pay a car off. I mean, it can take $50,000 off of a mortgage. It can essentially be life-changing money for somebody. Or, for a young guy like Paul, maybe he's got some college debt or something. $50,000 is a lot of money here. So life-changing, not altering, but can be life-changing,
Absolutely.
Can definitely help on a rainy day for sure. $50,000 is a lot of money.
And almost all of these players are 1-2 regulars here at Poker House. So even though our 1-2 games do max out at 500, which is a little bigger than most other games, I mean, you got to think that's 50,000. That's 100 buy-ins at a 1-2 game. So here at Poker House. So absolutely, I couldn't agree with you more.
Yeah, actually, and I keep saying 50,000. I'm shortchanging us here, Paul. It's 55,000. We have over $160,000 on the line at this final table here.
Might see a shove here from Paul with the ace-9 suited. He's got 8 big blinds. Here it is. Yeah, the all-in.
Okay, Paul wasting no time here. And he has the best hand. We can see that right now. I'm sorry, Bart has a pair, and Bart has 5 million in chips.
Yeah, that's very impressive. I mean, he came up big time. I think he was maybe $1.1 million when he got onto the stream, and has made some big plays.
Want to get through here.
No.
Paul for the win. Okay.
There you go.
So maybe we were right over here in the comments. Hope to get everybody back on. We're up to about 57 right now. About halfway there. Guys, we're at Regal Row, 35 in Regal Row right here in Dallas, Texas. Come see us. This is our $250,000 free roll. Got a lot of familiar faces here. We've had some big names playing in the room. We have Wolfgang Poker, TJ Cloutier, Justin Choctaw. We have some big names at our table. I mean, you got Bart. You had John Bennett. I mean, these guys are, local pros here. You've got Jim Coyle, well-known, well-respected in the community. Miss Sandra, dearly loved here at Poker House.
There's the aces.
Oh, the aces. 7s and 10s.
Oh, and 10s. Oh, man. I expect to see a raise. Jim's been using that 2.5x big blind size. I'm interested to see if he'll make it 250 here. Keep in line with that. Looks like 2.25.
And this is Joaquin here. He's in the big blind.
Interesting spot for Tom. Elects to just flat. And they're both going to be greeted with a raise here. Oh,
he's going to waste no time.
I don't see how Jim can get away from this. This is
for all his chips.
He's asked for a count. Slightly covered, I believe.
Your tournament life here at stake, 2 10s. If you're going to call here, you got to be okay flipping because you got to at least put your opponent on ace-king. I don't think Jim wants to flip for his stack here. He wants to find a better spot. And Tom, I think he's just stuck in a bad spot. I don't see him calling either.
Oh, good laydowns by both gentlemen.
All right, on to hand
153.
153 here. Got some Paul. We got some people railing for Paul over here. Yeah, it is the final table. We had some people ask if this is the final table.
Miss Sandra under the gun +1 with king queen suited. Just gonna come in and raise. I think the only player that could really push back against her is maybe Chris, electing to continue with 10-8 suited. But probably other than that, a raise and take it situation.
Miss Sandra, the only female remaining in the tournament. Can she win this thing? How awesome would that be?
That would be pretty cool.
Show all these guys what's up.
And she has the stack to do it. She's no short stack here. Well in it. And it looks like she's going to pick up an extra $250K.
Paul, the Lone Ranger from the Poker House crew. Can't believe he made the final table. I'm not saying that I don't know his poker skills, but that's pretty awesome.
No, I can. Absolutely. I played with him for a long time. He's an excellent player. We kind of got into poker together when we were both at Oklahoma State. Known him for a long time. So absolutely, I can believe he's here. Yeah.
And Jim trying to get some luck of the Irish here with the Notre Dame hat. It's Poker House hoodies, guys. Poker House hoodies brings the luck. And not seeing anybody sporting one here at the final table. That is a shame. We're going to have to pull Paul off, and he's going to have to get some Poker House gear on. This just ain't going to cut it. King, Queen for Bart. Middle
King,
position
Queen
here.
For Vishal, too.
Bart raise. Look for Vishal. He's got a big stack. I expect him to defend here. These players are a little deeper now than what we were on the previous stream. Slightly. All right. What is Vishal going to do here? It's 150,000 to him. He's in the big blind with King, Queen.
Reaching deep for
Those
grays.
Look like raisin chips. Those are 100K chips.
A call.
Yeah, it puts 2 of them in. That's a call. It's going to get 50,000 back in change. Same hand here. We're going to go to a flop.
Oh.
Queen, 9, deuce. This ought to be interesting. Vishal is out of position.
Bart's such a great player. Wow, check. Wow.
Okay. I think Vishal's going to lead
Yeah,
here.
gotta bet here.
And are they both trying to trap one another?
Yeah, I mean,
Is Bart going to go for a raise here?
That's what it seems like. And the raise is going to really confuse Vishal if he elects to do so. Because, yeah, it's going to really confuse him.
It's a big bet, but Bart has a ton of chips. He's probably going to call here. Yeah. Got 2 flush draws. One of them makes it there and a straight, but
got to think Vishal probably checks here because that's a pretty bad card for the turn call.
Bart has some showdown value, and we're going to chop this thing up. Bart probably kicking himself a little bit for not betting the river after Vishal showed the weakness, but if Vishal leads a turn and he makes his hand on the river, he's going to continue to lead there.
Absolutely.
Kind of expected Bart to bet the river, but he's probably kicking himself now that he didn't. But same hand, chop it up, on to the next. We've got Eric watching all the way out in Bemidji, Minnesota. I didn't know they had high-speed internet all the way out there, but apparently he's watching us. What's up, Eric? How we sound now? What's it looking like?
It's probably warmer in here, I bet, than it is up there.
T, talking about the female representation. Yeah, T, I just mentioned that. Miss Sandra holding it down for the ladies, and
Jacks for
see how long she can last in this tournament. She might win it.
Here it is, going in.
Tom is getting it in the middle here with 2 jacks.
And again.
Less than 10 big blinds.
Looks like no one's got much to push back with Joaquin. Wow, he's counting out chips. This would not be a good call for a third of your stack with a low-suited ace. The player that's shoving's range is far stronger than you. You don't beat anything. He made the right fold.
Watching you on my Facebook here. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
All right. I was making sure we had our sound and our audio on point.
Sometimes you don't like to hear the sound of your own voice.
All right. Oh, okay. There's my graphic, but I just got to move one thing. I almost got it perfected. All right, we're picking up steam here on the stream. Thank you guys for watching it. Be sure to like our page if you're on Facebook or YouTube. Like our streams, guys. We're going to have some very, very cool cash games going to be live streaming. Going to do a whole lot with the stream here. We are just starting. Jim here with a big pair in early position. 2 red queens.
Looks like 300.
Chris does have a pair here in middle position. It's about all we have working in his hand, but he's going to 3 exit. And let's see if Chris is going to look this up. Yeah, Chris flats here.
We have not seen any flop sets today on stream. Don't believe. Heads up to a flop. Sometimes pretty rare at this stage of the tournament.
2 queens versus
someone's all in. We don't know what the flop is yet. Looks like that's Jim that's went all in. Obviously, there's not a 7 on the flop because Jim has moved all in. And Chris lays it down. We don't know what that flop was, but Jim stacks some more chips. Oh, 10-10-4. 10-10-4. Good laydown from Chris. That's one of those flops that would be very hard to get away from. If you think your opponent could have ace-king, you're in very good shape. But, of course, he could also have all the overpairs that you're just crushed by, drawing to 2 outs. So, big laydown. The right play for sure for your tournament life. Going to get going on this next hand here. Still 51-1, the blinds.
$250,000 every time it comes around. Players definitely happy to. There's 9 players instead of 5 where we were at.
Yeah. Those were killer blinds that were coming around every few hands. But credit to the short stacks, Paul, for staying alive.
All right, Benny, I don't know what he's got going on with the action tracker. We're all over the place, but we're down to 2 hands here. Queen 9, who limped in, saying Bart limped in.
Looks like an all-in from Paul. I think it flashed up. Wow. We're a little...
They got some problems going on right now, but...
I think Paul has announced all-in. And it flashed up a few seconds ago that there was pocket 7s. I'm not sure if that was accurate, but...
Yeah, Ryan corrected you. We had pocket 7s, flopped a boat earlier. Queens and 7s. 2 flop set, queens and 7s. 7s flopped a boat, and then somebody flopped that top set of queens, I believe.
Oh, that's right. It was 7-8-8 on that flop. That's true.
There's my graphic. Look at that. Hey, finally figured it out. Just in time. Boy, he is getting it on that action tracker. 9 remaining. $55,000.
There we go. There's our
first
chip
place.
counts. So
Wow.
Paul is actually 3rd least in chips. So
And Bart has almost, I think, over a 2-1 chip lead on everybody at the table. Bart in great position to cash deep in this final table.
Almost a third of the chips in play. So we know Tom is short. We know Todd is short.
Here's Joaquin. Joaquin has a service dog that hangs out behind him. It's a big old German Shepherd. It's the coolest dog. 200,000. He's going to min click it here. King Jack.
The question will be if Jim elects to defend a big blind with Queen 5 suited.
Jim's definitely not defending with Queen 5 suited.
Calling it now. Sandra, though, reaching for chips for the ace 7.
Because Sandra's going to raise. No?
No.
Okay. Yeah, Jim's definitely going to defend. I didn't know. I forgot it was a min click. Queen 5, he's going to throw in 100K, and we're going to go to a flop. I was right.
You were right. You're so good. Yeah.
Man, influencing my decision over here.
I didn't. Did you expect the call from Sandra, though?
No, I think.
No, I didn't either.
Yeah.
Not a lot of anything for either player.
She's still in the lead, and she's going to take control of the hand. Look at those chips. I mean, she has so many chips here. I don't like her looking at her cards again.
She's got to make sure her set of 5s is still there. That's the story she wants to tell.
This looks like a big bet.
It's going to get a fold.
365. There's $1 million in this pot. King Jack can't do anything but fold. All right, this is why Sandra has so many chips. She's up over 3 million now. She's going to be catching Bart pretty soon.
Yeah, she's in it to win it. She's definitely not sitting around waiting for a hand, because if she were, she wouldn't have chosen that one. So
did I speak
nice hand to her.
Too soon on my graphic?
Tom, it looks like, is in the big blind now, and he had 3 big blinds to start the hand, if that's correct. So this is really going to be...
Yeah, let me tell everybody what the chip values are. The pinks are now, they are 5,000. The blues are 25,000, and the gray chips that are blending in with the bright light are 100K chips. So you've got 5Ks, 25Ks, and 100Ks. Not long ago, the pink chips were the big chip at the table earlier today.
Right.
And now you've got the blues, you've got the grays. I don't think we'll even need the browns, the 500Ks, or the $1 million placards, but we've got them back there just in case. I believe there's only 16 million. There's 16,214,500 in chips, and the average chip stack right now is 1.8 million.
Right. We got 3 players with 10 big blinds or less. We got Bart and Sandra, the big stacks. We got a lot of nothing on the table right now.
Okay, and Joaquin must know the same thing. He's, I don't like the limp. At least just min click it or something, try to pick it up. But going to call with the king 8 here in early position. Dylan said he used his free 5,000 in chips to go all in blind in the first hand, and he lost.
Well,
What'd you have? What did you end up picking up all in blind the very first hand? I want to know. Was it like a 7-3?
that's one strategy.
All right, queen here, flopping top pair from Tom.
Bet. Tom made the bet, took it down. Chipped
There's
up.
your pre-flop raising. Of course, a lot of these players are new to this table, so that's not really a graphic you can rely on just yet. Got to get 40, 50 hands in, and some of that will come into play. But all right, there you have Jim Coyle in the 1 seat. That's Tom in the 2 seat. You got Joaquin here in the black and red shirt. Don't remember the gentleman's name here in the gray that is in the big blind. That is Chris. He came from the other table in the outer room. We are in the high-stakes room here at Poker House Dallas. Everybody else is forced to stay outside and rail from the interior of the room. We have this live stream blasted on all the tables. We have all the cash games out there watching this. There's a lot of money, $160,000 on the line right now. Paul, ace 4?
Is
it good?
He's got 10 big blinds. I don't think it's going to be good enough for him.
Oh, that's the worst hand. You look down, it almost looks like aces every time, don't it? Especially when they're the same color.
Bart with a very beautiful hand, Jack 10 of diamonds, my favorite hand. But Sandra has King Jack, has him dominated. And she's going to get in there, raise it up. Looks like she's counted out 260-ish.
Wow. Sandra has some chips, and she is going to apply pressure.
285. See what Bart does here.
Bart gets out of the way, Jack high, and Tom in the small blind, he folded as well, right? There's these chips still behind his hand there. Okay, it's on him.
Yeah.
Out of position against the...
Yeah, I got to lay this down. If you're Tom, you're so short. You're out of position. There's so many better hands you can have here.
Yep, and expect Chris to Hollywood for just a minute, but then he's going to get rid of his as well. Dylan said he had Jack 8. He said he flopped a pair of jacks, but then 2 people who called him ended up with Broadway. So not a terrible hand if you to get it all in blind with, I guess. There's our graphic. 9 players remaining. First place, there are the payouts for the final table. So you can see a lot of money.
Gonna have to start seeing some shoves soon. Oh, Paul with ace king suited under the gun. This is getting in. Doesn't look like anyone wants to call him though. This is probably the 5th or 6th time Paul has had an absolute premium hand. And, yep, there it is.
Ace king for Paul, picking his spots beautifully, waking up with ace king under the gun. I don't think he gets a call here, but this is
where the laddering really comes in. you've got a guy with 3 big blinds and Todd right here. So you know that Paul is only going to be shoving a very tight range, knowing that every player he busts is an extra, starting with is extra 500 or 1,500 or something.
Let me tell you what those pay jumps were. Right now at the final table, everybody is guaranteed $4,000. It's a $1,500 pay jump. So nothing to sneeze at now.
Yeah,
$1,500. Basically every hand they play is essentially, worth a $1,500 pay jump at this point.
Sandra elected to flat with ace-7 off, facing a raise, but ace-6 no good this time. Todd is all in. We don't know what he has. He has king-6 offsuit. So he was waiting, and he's decided that he's waited long enough. King-6.
Well, it was king. Did he ship it in with king-8 earlier?
He might have. And the only player left with the hand is Paul from the big blind with king-10. He'd have Todd crushed if he does, and he knows that if he busts him, it's another $1,500. This isn't just a clear folding decision here.
I think since Todd did it in such early position, I think Paul just got to release his hand.
He knows that Todd, of course, could have all these pocket pairs. He could be crushed, Paul could.
Yeah, if Todd's in a small blind and he jams any, I think your decision's a little tougher, but coming from early position, signal of strength, you're just going to let your hand go. Jonathan saying Paul is a god. I would say Paul is a chip stack, a short stack guru. I mean, 10 big blinds. He doesn't like to, I'm surprised. He likes to be around 8, so expect him to let this big blind go here so he can get back down to in his comfort zone.
Just sticking around to what he knows, for sure. He had a very big stack entering day 2, 200-something thousand, which was well above the average for chip leaders leaving day 1's flight. So must have played solid poker all day. He's played solid poker on the stream. He's got a suited ace now in the small blind.
He's got to rip it here.
Does he have to rip it?
I guess he has a million. Well, it's 10 bigs.
Because Todd is so short. He doesn't have to rip it.
It's Paul and the big blind and Vishal. It doesn't have to rip it.
Yeah, I like this much better.
Just going to flat.
I like it.
It's 10 big blinds. I'm going to raise an ace in the small blind every time. I'm never going to flat with ace deuce here.
But when you've got that, bottom pair for Paul, top 2 for Vishal. But when you've got that short stack and you can live to ladder and you're close in chips with the guy in 7th, I think there's all the reason in the world to play this more passively.
Well, if you want to pay it passively, why not just fold?
You could fold, but I think your hand's a little too strong. I just think Vishal is the big stack. I think he's calling a very wide range of shoves from the small blind. And this is one that you don't want to get involved in.
And now you have no idea where you stand in the hand because there was no aggression pre-flop. The small blind can have anything here. 2 spades, 2 pair.
Well, it doesn't really matter what he has. Paul has to fold here. Yeah,
Paul's going away, but I mean, Paul raises pre-flop. He picks it up. He's not stuck in his position.
He does, but we don't know what Vishal has, right? We're being results oriented, and Vishal has a strong hand. I mean, 7-6 suited is not that bad a hand. He's got a big stack, and you've got a guy essentially on the ropes with the blinds coming up. So I'm going to stick to my guns.
If you're playing the ladder, I'm playing for first place. I think an ace with one blind hand behind you, an ace is always good enough to raise into. I think you just got to raise there, in my opinion. We have different opinions on this one. What do you guys think over here in the stream? I got a jam all day. Anybody else got an opinion? I think it's at least got to be a raise. You at least got a 3 exit here. Jim looking down in middle position with a big pocket pair here. Tom, ace, jack. You may have some chips here. Going to the center of the table. Yeah, we're going to 3 exit here from Jim. Tom just
good lay down from Tom.
Folds ace, jack. Okay. I think everybody knows Jim. I think most players of this table have played with Jim. They know that he isn't going to be in here just raising it up with junk. I think Tom knows that ace jack against Jim 90% of the time is not going to be good.
Blinds are up announced.
All right, well,
60, 120, 120.
I'm sorry, Sam. Just blame it on my old age, maybe my experience, but we've got all that. It's got to be a rip over here. He's got 10 bigs. He got a jam, suited ace with the mill and chips. It needs to rip. So I'm going to win this battle. Maybe you'll win the next one.
If poker were democracy, you would win this battle. That's why
Okay.
the earlier comment said Smokey for president. So
All right.
You're a man of the people. But see, now we have Todd in the big blind. He's got to fork over 2 big blinds right here on the big blind and the ante. If someone's going to take him out, you can wait for a better spot with ace deuce or than ace deuce, and have $1,500 more in your pocket.
All right, Todd is short here. How many big blinds did Todd have
He
to
had
start this hand?
5 to start the hand. So now he's got 1 in the middle. So he's got 4 big blinds in play. 1's already out there.
And Todd, 2 queens here. Wow, what a time to pick
man.
this up.
See if anyone's going to play at him.
Who is on the button here? Vishal, which is the jack 3, so it may get folded around.
I think if you're...
He may take a walk here with the 2 queens. That would be unbelievable
You think
luck.
Sandra would try to bust him any...
Yeah, because she has a 10-1.
Yeah.
10 times the amount of chips. She may just shove it all in, make him make a decision. She could just fold. Looks up at the clock.
Well, she's reaching for chips.
Yeah,
so
those are like calling chips.
Oh, man. Yep.
Hey, she's going to lose minimum here. I think she can get away from it now.
Yeah.
She only puts 120 in. It's 470 more, 350 to call.
Yeah. She can get away from
Yeah,
this.
she can fold now. Yeah, she does. Good fold by Sandra there. Good thing she didn't just try to apply pressure. She would have been in bad shape. But 9 players remaining there. There are the payouts from 64th to 72nd place. As we mentioned, $55,000 for first place, over $160,000 on the line at this final table here.
I think if I'm Sandra, I'm doing that with any 2. Her chip stack, his short stack. That's the kind of aggression I think.
You had one person stick up for you, but that was Zach Baker, and I'm not putting any stock into him. He said that it's ICM suicide.
It is ICM suicide.
I'm not listening to any ICM suicide comments.
Thank you, Zach.
You can't play for first off 10 big blinds with a shorter stack in play.
Right.
Of course you can.
Right. You got to get.
If you double up right there if you double up, you get called by a king,
but
queen.
you're not going to get called by that much worse. If you're getting called, you're probably way behind. You're probably up against a worse ace. You're probably up against a pocket pair where you have 1 over. It's just not a good spot. Obviously, most of the time you're going to pick up the blinds, but when you're not, you're kind of screwed, I think.
Well,
Thank you,
there's
Zach.
always that time. It always works until it doesn't work.
Right.
Not much going on in this hand.
See it top.
Vishal, though, in the cutoff's been super quiet. Let's see if he relies on his stack and maybe his tightness in the last couple of rounds. Those are raising chips. This looks like a big raise here. 460,000. Blinds are 60, 120, and 120. So standard 3X would be 360. He elects to go for 460. All right. Hey, look at that.
It's the beach. Nice vacation.
Screensaver, yeah.
Coming for
We
whoever.
Put the charger on that and it won't go to that one.
Pocket aces for Todd after getting queens just 2 hands ago.
Wow, big hand here on the button.
See if anyone will give him action in the blinds. We might see an open from Sandra. I expect we will.
We got a raise here from Chris. We don't know what his cards are.
Okay.
Early position.
Todd already knows.
Let's see how fast he puts his chips in the middle here. 1,000, 2 seconds. All right, rips it in here. I wonder what Chris has. Jim's still in the hand. He's the big blind. He's asking for a count here. Jim is not going to ask for a count unless he has something he's honestly thinking about calling with. Jim is not that guy to Hollywood, so he may have a big ace here or a small pair or something like that.
Mystery hand right now.
Wow, what does Jim Coyle have? And he's still got Chris behind him that already opened, so Jim has to have an absolutely monster hand here to call.
What do you think?
Or to
could be something as low as 8s. Could be something as good as.
He said he's all in.
He's all in. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so he must have kings. Kings. It's got to be kings here in this spot.
Wow,
Jim's not ripping anything less than queens or kings.
Oh my goodness. Todd might be looking to triple up here, potentially.
Okay, guys, we have an interesting hand. This makes it a little funner, and we don't get to see their cards. Todd, who originally opened, is now facing essentially a 4-bet. He folds. Okay.
Let's see him. Jim's not happy. What does he have?
I heard a jack of spades. Ace of diamonds, jack of spades. Jack.
Oh, man. Yeah. Obviously, the whole table's rooting for the underdog here.
Luckily for Jim here, it's only a third of his stack, so he's still going to be in this tournament, but can't be giving away a third of your stack too many times. All right, we have nothing yet. 9 of hearts.
Looks like no reaction.
Faded. Yeah, we just switched our action tracker. There it is. 8, 10, 3. Queen of diamonds on the turn.
In the gutter.
Oh, he's got a.
Yeah,
no flush draw. Todd has the diamond. Yeah, we're going to count it down here. Jim's going to lose a big pot. It's a $1.7 million pot that Jim Coyle just lost here.
That's a big double up for Todd. He's picked up a couple of good hands when it mattered most.
Yeah, Jack's borderline there. You have a raise, a 3-bet. You look down at Jack's. That's such a bad spot.
Yeah, but I think you have to go with it. Todd's
a
short stack. He's got to go with it. Yeah.
I think because it's from Todd and it's a short stack, it's only a third. And then he reshoves, right? He wants to try to isolate.
Of course.
Doesn't really put much stock in the original open there. Okay, Jim's still in the tournament. Expect him to run that back up. I don't see him going anywhere anytime soon. He is in the small blind here. Bart Bogard going to be on the button. So we are off to the next hand. This is hand 168 of our stream today. Been streaming for a while.
It's been fun.
Yeah, Chris.
Lots of action here.
Chris here under the gun and a 3-seat. I don't know who they have running action tracker right now, but they are not keeping up. Let me go check on this.
Here we go. We see Jim picking up jacks again. Is that what I see? Back-to-back hands. And Tom in the big blind with an ace. Sandra might do something with ace-8 suited. Yeah, here they come. She's got 200. Looks like 285. Jim's got jacks again.
2 jacks for Jim here.
Back to back. Here he goes. He's gonna
Rip
try
it in
again.
here, hoping for better results. Don't think he gets called here. How many chips does he have? 1 million.
Yeah, Sandra can't call this. She's played with him enough.
Law shouting out to Benny. Benny is in the box right now. That is Benny all the way from Minnesota. They are running Action Tracker for us and locked into the live stream. They're doing a great job. We had a little slip up where we skipped, where they transferred over. But other than that, they've been doing a good job. I went out and checked, and seems like they have everything running. Marco asking what the next few payouts are. 4,000 to 9th place, 5,500 to 8th, 7,500 to 7th, and then $10,000 for 6th place.
Good pay jumps. Lots of stuff to consider when you have a short stack. You gotta go for the ladders sometimes.
Sandra
This is
really thinking this one out.
This is a quarter of her chips. She knows she's got to be behind. Yeah, that's the proper laydown.
I think he shows the jacks here by her expression. I think he showed them. Bart, still our chip leader, 4.5 million. Other players making some ground. Vishal, 3.3. Sandra, 2.6. Paul, back where he likes to be with 6 big blinds.
I'm sure if you asked him, he'd like to have more.
I asked him. He said he likes to hang out. I was joking around with him, but yeah, I'm sure he would. Unfortunately, or fortunately for him, he's actually maneuvered that short stack very well. I know I keep harping on it, but Jeremy Brown, where's Lala? I think she's right above you in the comments, Jeremy. I asked her at the payout window, and I don't remember what her answer was, but I don't think it was a big cooler or anything. Maybe, La, maybe you can explain how you exited the tournament. I don't remember what you told me. All right, under the gun here. Let's get out of the way.
Or excuse me, that's Joaquin.
Joaquin, yep, he had ace-5 folds. Vishal here with king-queen in middle position.
And Chris has got the suited king-9 in the big blind. See if what size he goes with here. Blinds are up to 120 now.
What does that look like to you? 320?
320? 360? 260.
260, okay. A little over 2x, almost 2.5. Is Chris going to defend here with a king-9?
I think he can. I think it's such a small amount. I think he can.
It's 140,000. He's got 1.2 million. How much more is it to me?
Kind of a pretty hand. Not much for either player. Vishal with the gutter. I think he's definitely going to want to fire a C-bet.
Yeah, he looks a little disgusted there. Chris did, but...
Yeah, the ace-high rainbow flop against a big blind defend.
Not the flop you want with king-9 of spades. All right, Vishal going to put some chips back into his stack there. $860,000 pot.
All right, so a short stack's about to be under the gun. And Paul.
Yeah, Paul is, what do you have, 8 big blinds? There's your
Now he's
aggression
down to
frequency. This
6.
don't mean a whole lot yet. We haven't played a ton of hands, but Tom and Chris on the quieter side. Obviously, Bart. Paul, because of his short stack there in the middle, is going to make some change. He's going to be under the gun here, I believe Paul is. So
Quick fold there.
whatever it was not good enough. We're going to fold here.
Not much for anybody. Just down to the blinds. See if Chris. Nope. Does not take a stab with the 5-3 offsuit. Joaquin gets a walk. Sounds like some action going on outside in the
cash
in
table.
the cash tables. Yeah, was that Caesar's yell?
Actually, I think you may hit that a nail on the head. I think that sounded pretty. That was a very educated guess.
Yeah. Lots of fun. He'd be something else to have on this final table.
Yeah, you know, he was with us last night, obviously, but didn't quite make it to this final table, but he sure had a blast trying.
Got pocket 5s for Chris. Still looking for some of those other hands.
All right, action coming around to the blinds here. 2 5s for Chris. Paul hasn't looked at his hand, but we got Chris is all in here with the 5s. It looks
all
like
in on the button.
Tom limped in.
Yep.
And then the button shoves it in. Paul's
a small blind, and then
yeah. Roy Hartman, shout out to Bart. We've got the digital rail over here coming down the wire. Good vibes to Mr. Bart.
So it looks like it's back on Tom, facing the all-in, and Chris covers Tom. Tom is short.
Yeah, they're going to fold. We're going to go to the next hand. Had a little slip up again here, but Paul is going to be in the big blind now. You know, he was just.
No.
Is that not right? Oh, he's short, small blind. He was just a big blind. Okay.
So he's down pretty short. He's got maybe, 7 or 8 of those blue chips left, and then a couple stacks of pink.
Still haven't lost a player. We've been streaming now for, in 10 minutes, it'll be an hour, and we have not lost a player at this final table.
Here we go.
That is very interesting.
Sandra looks like she's stacking up about 415.
That is a lot of chips.
Yeah, that's
going to raise here.
Ace, queen. Not sure anyone will give any action to that. Oh, actually, we are. An all-in from Tom, who has mystery holdings, and Sandra is obviously going to call here.
Yeah, and she told him
it's a flip.
She told him to put his cards on the reader. 8s versus ace queen.
It's a flip. Everyone rooting for.
She is not folding here. It's only 300,000 or so more.
Miss Sandra.
360. This is going to be Bart and Sandra probably going. Yep, she's going to put the call in here. Going to go to a flop. Ace queen versus pocket eight.
And there's an ace on the flop.
Ace right in the window there. Sandra takes the lead. Tom way behind now, only 2 8s. Gonna have to have an 8 on the river for Tom. He's already stood up. He knows his fate.
Tom becomes our first casualty of the final table and makes everyone here $1,500 richer.
Yeah, good run, Tom. 9th place out of 1,003 entries. What did we say that was paying?
$4,000.
$4,000 for your efforts today, sir. Congratulations.
Next up, 5,500 min cash now for the 8 players remaining. The next pay jump is $2,000 to 7,500.
Yeah, so definitely a little bit of a sweat there. Pay jump. I am so glad I have not heard one mention of a chop yet.
That's good.
I don't think I'm going to see it from these players until it gets down. Until 3 or 4 players, but
because the top 3, what's that? 100,000.
Yeah, you've got 55, 30, and 20, so 105,000.
Depending on the stack sizes, I mean, you might get people to
do some ICM chops or whatever. But 2 kings here for Todd.
Todd, man, he's been picking up some hands since he's been short.
Yeah, he's got chips now. He doesn't have to just rip it. He's going to raise here.
That's a huge raise.
It's a big raise. Wants to get everybody out of the way. I think he wants to pick the blinds and the antes up, or
have someone just
doesn't want to go to a flop. Yeah, just shove it in or pick the blinds and antes up.
It's so big. It's probably going to fold out Miss Sandra's ace 10 in the big blind.
He's letting everybody know that he has committed himself to this hand. You're not putting 525 in and then folding 1 million behind it. So.
Oh.
Miss Sandra's been playing pretty well here. This may be a mistake.
Don't call this. Don't call this. Under the gun. Huge raise. Ace 10 is so junky here.
She slowed down a little bit as she's talking now. Now it's funny. Now she's going to fold. I think she's folding at this point. She don't have a good feeling. She's going to go with her gut. She's going to fold it. Going to move the button to Vanquish, and Sandra be small blind, Todd be big blind. All right, and Bart, Sandra, and Vishal here rounding out the top 3. Bart just sitting on his 4.5 million. He can definitely fold.
Absolutely.
His way to probably the top 3 at this point, honestly.
That's a good feeling when you have just a monster chip stack. He's got a pocket pair here, but probably not. Oh, there's ace king for Paul.
We just talked. Yeah, Paul's getting that in, but let's see. Bart knows he can almost fold his way up the ladder. No reason to get involved with threes here. Yeah, especially under the gun.
Here's an all-in from Paul. He's had a lot of good shoving hands, but again, no one has had anything in so long. All in.
Vishal has an ace on the button. So Paul's only in the cutoff with a short stack. Vishal might defend here. He's got 3.4 million.
Well, on the button with ace 9.
The last person to look Paul up with ace 9 was ahead, but Paul
I think you might have a better bet at getting Todd to call with jack 10 suited.
That's probably right.
Yeah.
We don't have Sandra's cards in there yet. No telling what she has. So there's actually 3 more players behind.
Getting a count here. Oh, Vishal, this is not a good play. Ace 9 is such junk.
Is he counting it out or is he putting in the call? He's putting it way out there.
He's got long arms. He's a tall guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think he's just counting at this point. I thought he put the call in, but we have not established forward motion just yet. There it is. Okay.
Gosh.
There is the
Merry Christmas, Paul. Oh my gosh. What? Oh, and Todd.
Calls behind.
Oh, this is Paul's worst nightmare, or it could be his. Oh my gosh. Yeah. He's either tripling up or he's going to be Whew. He'd love to see an ace. Biggest pot of the tournament so far.
Oh, what a
Oh
flop
my
for Paul.
gosh. Open ender though for Todd.
Yeah.
This is-
wow. Let's see
wow.
if
It's dry side pot.
he's gonna. What did he say?
I think Todd didn't
Oh,
realize
he didn't realize the
him.
button was on it. Okay.
Wow.
Vishal, this could help
Oh
Paul
my
tremendously if
gosh.
Vishal can get Todd out, but I don't think Todd's going anywhere. You just not yet.
He's got. Wow.
What a flop for Paul, but can he fade this?
Oh no.
No.
Oh no, that's going to be the end for Paul. Todd just turned the nuts. Oh, you've got to be kidding.
He has a check mark. He cannot lose this hand.
Jack 10 of diamonds, man. It's so good.
Wow, and Paul's going to be frustrated after this
Wow.
hand with I don't know how Todd just called behind.
And it was so fast. It was so fast. Jack 10 suited is so pretty.
What was the raise? What did Paul put in? 680.
It was 680 all in.
I mean, that's 5x.
Yeah. It's
over
Todd.
5x.
I told you it's Todd, man. I think it was a very bad call for Vishal to get involved with ace 9 against an all in. Maybe if he was in the big blind, but I can't say I'm that surprised from Todd.
When Vishal called it, Todd thought he had more value than maybe he did, but
right.
he called and now he has the winning hand. So I think Paul's going to be frustrated. A queen on the river here.
So how did this action go on the side on the flop? It went check, call.
Todd is now bet 510,000 on the river. There's 3.4 million in this pot. This is our biggest hand by far on the live stream.
In the history of Poker House.
And he
a
calls.
Call. Oh my gosh, Todd. Man, that's tough for Paul.
Very tough spot.
Wow. 5,500 for him, but man, he could have had a lot more. Wow, well played.
Paul goes out with class. He lets everybody know it's great playing with him. Taps the table. Way to go, Paul. Good run, sir.
Big
unlucky there, but good run.
Big slip up for Vishal there. Big slip up on river play, I think, to call. Todd was showing so much strength. Big slip up to call pre-flop. And now you've put Todd up there with Bart.
Which can be very dangerous with the way he's been playing these hands. You don't know what he has. He is a loose cannon right now, and he can that can be very dangerous, as you can tell right there. Again, once Vishal called, I don't remember what the numbers were. Maybe you can justify his call there after Vishal puts his money in the pot. He was a big blind, right? So he's got two big blinds in already. So maybe I'd have to look at the numbers, but maybe I might be rooting for Paul a little bit there. So maybe I was rooting against the call, but he makes the call, and now he has a ton of chips.
Jack 10 suited, obviously, a very pretty hand. You want to see a flop with it, and it was a good flop for both players, for all three players, really. With ace 9, it's not the worst flop in the world to hit middle pair, but
monster hand, ton of chips in the middle. We have nothing working in this hand so far. Go from all the excitement down to 7 threes, queen jacks, and jacks 5s. That's poker. What a monster hand. He's still stacking his chips.
And you know what? That was the same spot where Vishal was just stacking his chips, and he, a few hours ago, he had to make separate stacks for them. Now it's Todd, who comes from 300K just 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, he was short stack.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Ace 3-8. Nothing for anybody. Todd's queen high is still good. Is he going to grab some chips and put them out there? Or is he checking? All right, Bart's going to pick this pot up here. Todd is too busy stacking his chips, not really paying attention. Bart picks up on that, and after he checks the flop, he's going to add his blinds back to his stack and the small blind that completed. So Todd here, 66% to showdown. Sandra has not seen a hand to showdown yet.
Right.
Neither has Joaquin or Chris either. Wow.
seen his dog, though. Nah, that's a cute dog.
All right, Vishal's got to put the glasses on now. He's made a slip up.
Looks like there are no more stacks under $1 million. I don't believe.
King, queen for Sandra in the cutoff. Okay, so Joaquin here, I think he's been getting...
Limp.
He's gotten bored. He's going to limp in with just a queen 6 of diamonds.
Vishal looking to isolate with... Oh, sorry. He's already folded. But Sandra...
Let's see if this freezes her up and see if it just elects to call here. They're just talking about the blinds. Sound like they're going to be up next hand. When she calls, I'm assuming Todd's going to call, and then everybody's going to call. And we're going to go 5 ways to a flop.
But is she gonna put in the raise? No, it looks like a call.
The limp's a little suspect here from early position. Everybody's wondering what's going on here.
Jim, yeah, I couldn't tell you. Jim looks like he's happy to take a flop. Yep.
Yeah,
check.
Queen 10 of clubs.
Put a queen out there for some real action. No
Ace,
queen. Flopped a flush.
deuce,
Joaquin flopped a flush. And Sandra has the nut flush draw.
Wow, we're going to get some chips in the middle here. I don't think Sandra's going to fold.
Wow.
Joaquin limped in with queen 6 and flops.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Second nuts. Wow. And what do I know about poker?
Yeah. A snap call.
Yeah, of course. Diamond here is going to be detrimental to Joaquin. Could be exiting if we get a diamond here. She's only got 5 outs. We know that the 7 and the 4 of diamonds are gone. 8 of spades on the turn. So
Sandra's got to be thinking, what could Joaquin have limped with? Is he trying to trap with a hand like pocket aces? I mean, he's just showing all the strength in the world right here by limping and then just going ahead and betting. Is there anything that... She probably does not put him on an ace, right? So
I don't know, but I can assure you she does not put him on a queen 6 of diamonds.
Yeah.
What is the bet here? 500. I don't see how she folds here.
I think she can get away from it.
Oh, there's only 1.4. So
because even if she catches a diamond, she's probably thinking that's going to kill action on the river. He's probably going to go to showdown, not knowing obviously that he's flopped a whack flush.
1.5. She's getting 3 to 1 on her money here.
She can get away from this.
Yeah,
it's so
she
much
needs
of
to
her
be
stack. She has no showdown value really. Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, not even 2 overs the board. The ace is out there. King or queen doesn't do you any good. Only has to be a diamond. She folded one time. It didn't get there. And queen 6 going to limp in and flop a flush. Wow. Okay. There's Miss Ryan with our cart of goodies, it looks like.
$4.5 million for Bart, 4.2 for Todd. I told you when we started this stream, you had to watch Todd. He was the wild card, and sure enough.
I don't know if Bart is sitting there looking to his right and he likes Todd having that many chips. I think.
I think you've got to. I think if you're as tight and as solid as Bart is, you see a guy who's making some suspect plays next to you, and you just think all I got to do is be patient, try and get shorthanded with him.
Yeah, absolutely. He knows he has a skill advantage.
Right, and the position.
Think he would rather Todd have him than Jim for sure.
Absolutely. He'd rather Todd have those chips than any other player on the table.
Todd in the cutoff. I'm expecting a raise, which is probably the okay. Just everything I do, he's going to do the opposite to prove me wrong. Chris here with the Choctaw nuts. I would have expected a raise with an ace in the cutoff of that many chips, but Bart here
Bart
on
the
the
nut
button.
low. So he really is going any two.
Yeah, any two.
Jim's tight.
And I don't
knows-
think Chris is just as tight. And this whole side of the table over here is,
And he's the short stack, so he can really attack them.
he does have the Choctaw nuts.
Choctaw nuts are doing very well.
They are way out ahead,
Yeah.
but Chris gets out of the way. T says, hang in there, Sandra. You got this. She doesn't have to hang in there. She's got a ton of
Doing
chips.
great.
But yeah, glad to have you, Miss T. Are you in the room watching, or are you at the house? I got a feeling you might be in here playing cash with us. Oh, I saw her earlier, actually. Yeah, she stopped me earlier.
Was
I don't know if she's
she
still here or not.
decked out in Cowboys gear by chance?
Oh, probably. Yeah, maybe. This is their year.
Yeah.
To go to the Super Bowl. This is the
Yeah.
year, so probably. What do we got going on in this hand here, Sam? I don't see much of anything working for anybody. Folding around here to button, 7 deuce for Jim. I don't think he's going to try it. Maybe we're probably going to get our walk here.
Yep.
I don't know if that's the first one, but Joaquin will take it. Just the king 5 of clubs. All right, T's back home in the comfort of her own home watching us.
Watching clips from the 94 season.
Oh, Bill. Good old Bill. He said, that's all Miss T owns is cowboy stuff. I don't want to say this, T. You might never want to speak to me again. I am actually an Eagles fan, die hard Eagles fan. Probably as much die hard as you are Cowboys, or probably more.
Big connections.
So I'm going to have to buy you some Eagles gear. We're going to have to run some specials during football season. Anybody that wears Eagles jersey might get to play for free. So go out and get you an Eagles jersey. Just saying. Yeah, go Sandra.
Well, Sandra.
Ace Jack for her here.
Yeah.
Under the gun.
Going deep for the Blues. So we saw her raise, I believe it was 430 something when she had, what was that hand that she had? She had so she's going to continue to go let's see.
Sandra's definitely the fan favorite going in here.
515. Over 3x.
Yeah, she don't want to go to a flop. I think she's happy taking the blinds and the antes here. She is the fan favorite. Everybody's shouting her out on the streams over here. I think Bart's probably going to come in second place as the fan favorite at this point. So, Bart, Sandra.
All in. We got an all in from
All
Chris.
in from
For
what
Jack
hand?
10. Jack 10.
Oh, that's the nuts
He's
on
in
this table.
yeah, he's in such bad shape.
Yeah, because he's so short. She has to call here, right? I mean, what is his all in?
Of course. Yeah, it's only 100. Okay, it's been updated. Yeah, it's going to be called.
Where did this come from?
I don't know. This just looks like impatience to me. Yeah, he's in terrible shape.
875. I guess that was what, 5 bigs?
She hasn't made a negative emotion on the flop, so.
I think it was Ace King 8, I believe is what he said.
Oh. So got a fade. Oh,
King
no, King 8, 6.
Yeah, she's in great shape here.
Oh,
Ace,
yeah,
that's
no.
going to wrap
Nope,
it up.
nope.
No, gutter,
3
queen.
outs.
Oh,
no!
my goodness.
You've got to be kidding me.
What just happened?
Oh, my gosh.
You've got to be kidding me. Oh, my. I'm with you, Sandra. I thought that was a wrap.
God, that's like something I would deal to her. That's so sick.
Maybe it's because you're on the live stream.
I know.
Okay. Well, let's see if the chat blows up after that. Poor Sandra. She would have had 4.4 million. Unfortunately, she's stuck right in the middle of the road now with 2.2. Not a bad spot though. She's third in chips, so just I don't know where the Jack 10 came out of nowhere. I think Jack 10 is the nuts on the stream, so it's better than aces, better than ace king. Rip it in if you have Jack 10, apparently. I did that came out of left field. He was down to only 6 or 8 big blinds, but so maybe. But Sandra did open from early position. So on to the next hand here. Benny is shaking his head. He definitely does not picking sides here, but definitely is feeling the glare coming from Sandra, even though she's not looking at him.
Yeah, maybe she'll have a new dealer to be mad at. Wow.
Oh, yeah. The chat's blowing up over here. Ouch from Robert Gardner. OMG, Teresa. Announcers are great. Sam's keeping me engaged. Awesome, awesome.
Here we go. Got a couple hands here. Todd. That's pocket aces for Todd.
Ace 10. I don't know if that's good as Jack 10, but he's going to make a sizable raise here. 480,000. A pair for Bart. I think Bart just folds.
Wow.
Yeah, he's folded these small pairs. Doesn't want to get involved. He has 4.9 million. Let everybody else battle it out right now while I ladder up, and I will try to shoot for this 55K here shortly. Probably just going to sit there and play aces, kings, ace, king, maybe ace, queen, depending on the position.
Is that all in? Another all in.
All in.
Oh, Chris is in.
Chris is here to gamble all of a sudden.
Yeah.
He woke up. I don't know if he was napping previously.
Come on, Chris. What are we doing?
And
that's a lot of chips to put in play after you just got him.
2.2 million. And Todd's
going to call. This is.
You think?
Yes.
That's a big. It's 1.7 million. I think he folds here. Yeah.
Wow.
That was such a huge raise.
I guess so. I guess after seeing how quickly he put in money with Jack 10 suited.
All right, guys. This is getting.
I don't know. I'm like you. Whatever I think Todd's going to do, it's not it.
Okay, this is getting interesting. We're playing some poker now. I mean, I feel like we're at blinds are 100 and 100 at this point. I mean, we are just switching gears here all of a sudden. Jim Coyle, unfortunately, short stack right now, 8 big blinds. See if he can find a good spot to get it in with. Bart's hat is older than my second born.
Well, how old's Bugsy's hat then?
That might take it. I don't know. I think, what is this? Chris gonna win it. Mark Agnew said Chris is gonna win it. Okay. Hey. Everybody's got chips. Here's Chris with an ace 6. 3 million in chips. Let's rip it again. You got the best hand now. Is he going to do it again? Come on.
No.
Do it again. I want to see it.
Not all of it, but he's coming in.
No, just rip it. 3 million. Pick it up. Let's go.
There. Is that a
And then just calls.
Oh, my gosh.
All right. Chris is baffling me, guys. I don't know if you viewers at home are seeing this or are as baffled as we are, but some unorthodox play from Chris. So it makes Hold'em so fun. You can do whatever you want. There's no right or wrong, essentially, way to play it. But
oh my gosh! And Sandra's getting in this. I want to see Chris and Todd play heads up. That's
Todd's gonna. Todd's coming along, of course, with 6-8. I mean,
just check, but
oh yeah, he's just check. Oh yeah, it was limp. Yeah. Sandra outflops everybody here.
I'm surprised she got involved here.
Does she donk bet here? Is she going to lead? I guess it's not a donk bet if there's not a raise, so no aggression pre-flop. Oh, that's a lot.
Is she going all in? Oh, my gosh.
Wow, okay.
With no kicker.
Obviously, we know it's going to work, but that's a bold move.
Yeah. Well.
All right, she now has 2.3 million. Bob definitely agrees that Bugsy's hat has to be older.
Oh, yeah.
Bugsy might be watching the stream. He lasted for a while. I don't know what place he got, but he was out there for a while.
It was
final 2 tables, I believe.
Yep. What a cast of characters.
This has been an entertaining final table. Definitely couldn't have hardly handpicked a better crew. Some ABC poker, and then out of nowhere, it's some
XYZ.
Yeah, XYZ and 1, 2, 3. So Is it Jim in the big blind here? No, he was under the gun. He's going to have to find a spot.
Chris making a very tight fold with Jack 10.
Here's Joaquin. 2 7s. Walking sticks.
Joaquin sticks.
Yeah, hey, look at you. And just limps in. Gonna let the small blind and the big blind in on the cheap. Possibly outflop you here. Bart has 2 overs, so
Todd with any 2, right? Yeah.
We don't know what's going on with Todd. If he has maybe his ring or something, or he's got a card protector, sometimes that'll throw it off.
We 3 ways to the flop, huh? Okay, Bart with top pair and a gutter.
We don't know what Todd has.
He's
like
reaching for chips.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah. Nope.
Check. Over to Joaquin. Don't step into it here, bud. And he's not going to listen.
This is the man you don't want to continue against.
All right. Calling here is Bart.
Oh, makes trips.
Check this back. Are you just going to lead here? Yeah, check.
Oh, no, I love
Don't have a
check.
strong king. Yeah.
Yeah, this has got to be a check from Joaquin. There is no reason to continue betting here. You got to think anything that's
He's
called
got it in his eyes, Sam.
Yeah,
he might go for the bluff here.
I think he is going to go for it.
Oh, okay.
Good check, good check.
So, I'm not even going to say it. 9. That fills Bart up. Okay. Now Bart's got a lead. It's going to be small. It's 1.2 million. Let's say 400. I think he goes for 400 here.
I think that's a good estimate. Yeah. Could be even smaller. Could be like 3. Yeah. Oh, 400. Yeah. Smoky.
Hey, let's go. Yeah, we know he's not going to get paid off, but Brandon asking if Joaquin knows you can raise. I don't know. Do not know if he knows that or not. I'm assuming he does since he made the final table, but Joaquin here, 10 big blinds, 1.7 million. Bart still with 34 bigs. It's a lot of big blinds this deep in the tournament.
Why raise? When you have queen 6 suited, you could just flop the joint.
Yeah, I think I
want a cash table with Joaquin, Todd, and Chris. I feel like it's got to be good, right?
All right, now Mr. Coyle's in the big blind. He is short stack. Let's see if he can pick anything up here to work with. Queen Jack. See how the action plays around the table, but see if this is a hand he's going to be willing to defend or get it in with. I know his wife is out there in the room railing for him, rooting for him. She told me she has 100% of the sweat. Of course.
That's kind of how that works, isn't it?
Yeah, of course, but maybe he'll get to put it in his pocket from the cage to her table. At least he'll get to hold it for a little bit. All right, we got one limper here with Joaquin, and now Todd.
300 and
what is he doing here? Jack 8 on the button. Okay.
525. Wow.
We had 2 limpers. There's a lot of dead money. I don't mind taking a stab here, trying to pick it up with a Jack 8. What is Jim going to do here? Yeah, he gets out of the way.
For sure.
It's actually not a bad play from Todd.
I mean,
neither player, Joaquin or Chris.
Chris should not call this, but who knows?
No, they've been playing very passive. I actually like the move from Todd here. Both these players very passive. Try to pick up all this money. It's 1.2 million. Yeah, they both limp.
Oh, wow.
So a ton of dead money.
Yeah. Both these hands that Todd's up again. I mean, he holds trash himself, but they are just not good hands.
Yeah, and again, somehow we switched gears. We're looking at a king 10 and the 8-5 out of position. Looking at all in.
No
rips
way.
it.
Oh my!
And Todd,
no.
Did Todd snap call?
No. That was wrong. There was no all in. I don't think.
Oh yeah. Okay, she hit the wrong button. Back it out. Yeah. Back it out. Okay, fold. That's why you don't limp with those kind of hands. You can't if you can't stand a raise. Don't get in there. Save your chips.
It's just going to be interesting to see when Chris or Joaquin pick up an actual monster, if they choose to limp or if they actually go for the raise.
Jim's got about a revolution before he's really going to have to decide. He's got 6 big blinds. He's in the small blind here, so.
Well, he knows that some of these players are going to potentially bust each other out.
Yeah,
So,
but if you blind down to 3 or 4
definitely.
bigs, you're in just a tough spot.
He hasn't had many premium hands.
Just a limp here under the gun. We don't know what Chris has, but he's limping.
I think that's just a big
make a
blind
change.
ante.
Okay.
And a call, another limp from Joaquin. Suited connectors this time.
Oh, no.
He wants to go the flop, but Bart is not going to let him. Oh, and Jim with the jacks.
Oh wow, let's see how this plays out.
So it's gonna be Bart raised, Jim all in. Oh, Vishal, don't go all in, Vishal. What are you doing? Oh my God. Oh man. I guess he does only have 10 big blinds. Wow.
What does Bart do
Bart's
here? Bart's
gonna
on
isolate.
the button.
He's got to isolate.
And Jim's behind with the jacks.
And Jim's got it. Oh man. Oh, this is sick.
Joaquin limped in, like he's limping in like the blinds are 1-1 or something. Like you're gonna see a flop with 7-8.
He's only got. Oh my gosh. Bart.
I wonder if Jim's looked at his cards yet. You know, some players wait until the action's on him. He looks very interested. Look at Jim over here in the corner of the screen.
If Bart ends up shoving, I think, God, I hate to say it, I think Jim's got to fold and hope Bart busts Vishal.
Oh, I don't know.
That's another $2,000.
Can you fold jacks here?
Yeah, but that's another $2,000. It's another $2,000 if you wait. Because you know Bart's not getting this in with trash. You know you could be toast.
You're putting Bart at least on ace-king, obviously.
Yes.
Ace-king or a big pair.
Yes.
If he comes over the top here.
It's gonna be a Bart shove and a Jim laydown.
$1.5 million to call. He has gained some chips. You know, he was hanging out around 4.5. He has about $1 million to spare here to get him back down there.
Yeah.
So he definitely has plenty of chips. And it's going to be a tough laydown. It's going to fold.
No.
He is folding.
Oh my gosh. No way. Wow.
All right, this is good for Jim.
Wow. Well, Jim's got it then. Yeah.
I wonder how that would have played out if he rips it here. But Jim's not going anywhere now. There's no way. He can't.
Come on, Jim. This is the one. There you go.
Yeah, we know he's in good shape. Aces are already
gone. But what
gone.
about Joaquin with his suited connectors?
Oh, it's gone. Chris and Joaquin fold. Joaquin's kicking himself. Why'd I limp in? What? Okay, that's his big blind. Yeah, Joaquin, got to stop limping in there, bud. Ace-8 versus 2 jacks. Jim's tournament life at risk here, but he has the lead with 2 jacks. 6-3-9.
Nothing.
Good flop for Jim's hand here. Holding a club. 2 clubs on the board.
Oh,
10. Okay, that gives a gutter ball for Vishal. It's going to need a 7 or an ace on the river. Jack of spades. Jim holds, gets a full double. Now he's got $2.5 million in chips.
Nice hand.
Just what Jim needed. He stayed patient, picked a great spot, faded a spot earlier. He could have put it in bad. Did not. Now gets it in with jacks and gets a full double up.
I think if
Ace Queen.
Yeah.
Ace Queen misses here.
Yeah, but he does win the side pot, and I think he would have about broken even because Jim only had about 680. Vishal shoved for 1.5 million. So if Bart shoves, he does end up winning the side pot anyway. Yeah, I'm surprised to see him lay that down.
Would have been a monster turn for the ace queen of hearts. The heart on the turn would have picked him up some outs with the 2 overs.
I really think if Bart goes ahead and isolates, then Jim's gone.
Yeah, I'd like to see how that played out. On to the next hand. We don't have to worry about limping in here now. You are in the big blind, Joaquin, and Vishal under the gun. Looking like...
He's all in. This is
Did he even look?
King 8. Yeah.
I don't know he looked. I wonder if Bart's going to call here. Bart's in the cutoff with an ace. Either way, whatever the graphics read does not matter.
It's a call
Vishal,
from
what?
Todd?
What did he have? 9. What does Todd have?
6-5?
He
Are
did
you
not
kidding me?
call.
Yeah, he did, didn't he?
It was 500,000. I think he's trying to knock
where's
it.
the button? The button's over. So Vishal
Benny's
was
getting the
first
extra
back.
round. Give him just a second here. He will get us fixed up. But Vishal's all in, and Todd has called with
Todd's
something.
pushed in money. Yeah,
I'm assuming that graphic is right. A 5-6. Trying to get everybody $2,000 more here. I'm assuming.
Yeah, I
'cause he has the
guess.
chips.
And then Bart has overcalled.
Yeah, I mean, I think at this point there's so much money in the pot, and for Bart to try to knock a player off, to help try to knock out a player.
Chris.
Yeah, Chris and
Fold
Joaquin,
your hand,
they're
dude.
short stacks.
What
They got
are
to get
you
out of the
doing?
way.
Oh my God!
Everybody
He did
lending a
not just
hand.
call.
Vishal's all in.
Whoa. Well, we knew Vishal was all in, but what? Okay. So, sorry. So Chris is just putting out his. He just posted his small blind, right? He has not made the call.
No, Chris has called.
Okay. Oh, he did call.
Yes, Chris called. It's on Joaquin right now in the big blind. It's 365,000 for him to call. He's got his 2.8 million. I don't know that you can fold, honestly. If you're Joaquin at this point, you're getting such great value. I mean, look,
Well,
there's
you might
3
as well
million.
just go all in.
I mean, do you put half your stack in here? What a tough spot.
Yeah,
I mean,
you
obviously you
just
probably fold,
Yeah,
but
I mean that's the move. But with
you try to get lucky.
you have a
wow.
You have a crappy ace. But Queen 4.
Oh, they're figuring out the side pots right now, guys. So I think we still have a decision from. Did Joaquin call?
Yeah, it said he called.
10, Queen
Oh my
4,
gosh,
2
Queen
pair
4.
for Chris.
Oh my God! And a nut flush draw for Bart.
Wow, this is all in.
All in.
One chip, all
Wow.
in.
Bart's gonna call, I assume. Yeah.
Yeah, it's 2 million. Wow.
Yeah, he can't fold. There's too much in there. This is so silly. This whole hand is just ridiculous.
They have woken us up back here in the commentating booth the last
gosh.
30 minutes. Bart, but it's a huge, it's 2 million. If you're
It's 2
Bart,
million,
you've got
but-
5 million.
Yeah,
You risk it right here.
Man.
There's 5 million in the pot. If
gotta
you
think
win
there's
this
a good-
hand,
you got to
have
think
12.
there's a good chance you could hit an ace. Does he fold? Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Oh man.
Wow. If you win that hand and you're Bart, you have 12 million in chips.
Yeah. Dude, Queen 4.
5.
Vishal's out. Ace deuce, good.
Ace deuce of spades,
Ace
wasn't
deuce. No, ace deuce offsuit, but ace deuce. Joaquin. You should have just ripped it.
He should have. Never listened to me.
If he rips it, he's basically the chip leader.
Wow.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Brandon, that's a great question over here on the stream. What are we pumping these players
I don't know.
through the vents? Are we putting oxygen in the vents here, or what are we doing? These guys are going nuts. This is insane. With this kind of money on the line, this play is ridiculous. It is unorthodox, and I do not know what is going on. But I'm going to sit here and enjoy it because it is fun.
Yeah.
It's very interesting. We're having a great time. This is amazing. Couldn't have asked for better action. I think we're down to 6 players here now.
6.
So, wow.
That's another, what, 3,000 for them?
Let me see where we're at. We eliminate only 1 player in that hand, correct?
Right. Vishal is out.
Vishal received 7,500. Everybody's guaranteed $10,000
We're in
now.
the 5-digit territory.
5 digits. That is one big strap
And now
of $100 bills.
Joaquin has 10-9 suited in the small blind. You got to think that's probably going in.
I don't know what to think anymore.
Yeah,
I'm just
you're
going to
right.
sit here and watch.
Todd's got King 6 suited that he wants to limp under the gun.
Is there a mind blown emoji that I
Yeah.
can put on the screen right now? If I knew how to do that, I would, because I am literally going to
And he wants
set
to take
my
a
headset
flop.
down. I'm going to take a bathroom break. I'm walking to the bathroom, and I will be right back. I can't take
Oh, you're not
anymore.
gonna miss. You're not gonna miss this hand, are you? Oh my gosh!
I've got to.
And
So I'll see the flop.
Sandra check the big blind. Yeah.
All right, I'll be right back. These guys are going to give me an anxiety attack. This is insane.
Yeah.
Hold the fort down for me
spoilers.
while no. I'm
spoilers.
gonna blindfold myself as I walk past the table.
And Sandra's all in with bottom pair. It's gonna get through.
No, no, she had 2 pair, bottom and middle.
Oh, sorry, I didn't see that. Yeah. What crazy action here at the Poker House final table. We see a short stack all in and then 4 more callers. And if Joaquin, who did not have that much behind when he made that call, decided to just commit himself to that pot pre-flop, he would have rivered the wheel and scooped an absolutely massive pot. Looks like we have a break coming up. Miss Sandra calling with 8-5, and they're going to take a flop. Not much for either player. See if Sandra just bets, try and take a stab at this. Yeah, it looks like it. Todd's not going to look her up. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick pause here. 15-minute break. And we'll be back with you shortly.
All right, Sam, we've lost a few viewers. Let everybody know that they the players are just on break. They should be coming back here shortly. Did we play the commercial for everybody at home?
No, let's play that.
We know they're dying to see it. They've seen it 100 times. We're going to see it 101 times today. Check our club out, guys. We are very proud of it, very proud of our staff. We're going to roll through this commercial here.
First thing you notice is the atmosphere, the quality of the tables and the chairs. As I came through, they said, oh, we got to give you a tour of the place. You know, they showed me around. Whenever you have several details like that, it starts to add up and just creates a better experience.
This place is absolutely gorgeous. I think they did wonderful with the design and everything. It's just very comfortable.
As a server, I'm going to handle all of your needs, food, snacks, coffee. If you bring your own alcohol, we will be here to serve you guys.
It's brand new, as you can see, and I like chargers on the table. That's new for me. Come play. It's going to be a great time.
The building is absolutely gorgeous. It just has a great open area, you know, for people to just hang out, have a good time. The management is focused on just creating a positive experience for everyone.
We're going to have an armed guard at the front, making sure no one brings any weapons in, make it safe for everybody inside.
Their promotions are really starting to bring people in, and as it grows, it's definitely going to compete with the other rooms in the area and probably overtake them.
We have some of the best tournaments going on, some of the best cash games as well.
All right, guys, I know you're sitting here staring at a blank table. We are back. Our players are coming. There's Jim. He is back and waiting for this thing to get kicked off. This is our $250,000 free roll. This is Smokey and Sam. We are in the commentating booth. We are accompanied right now by Craig. I think Craig's probably on a break.
Oh, I'm done.
Craig is completely done here this afternoon. He worked a full shift for us. We are at our final table, guys. Our payouts are insane. We have over $160,000 at stake at this final table. $55,000 up top, $30,000 for second, $20,000 I believe for third. So you know that's over $105,000 in the top three places here. So some really big money at stake. This table has just gone nuts in the last 10 or 15, 20 minutes. I mean,
it's
absolutely
been
insane.
It's been unreal, and I'm super excited to see how the rest of this plays out. And great news, we haven't heard any mention of any chops, anything like that. So
yeah, they are playing this out, and they are playing fast, and it is very entertaining to watch. I had to get up and leave, go get me a soda. I think I was going to have an anxiety attack watching these guys play. It's so unorthodox, so not what I'm used to seeing here on the stream. We've been saying ABC for 2 or 3 weeks now. This cast of characters at the final table, nonetheless, are just going nuts. They're like, it's like they're not playing for real money here. It's like we're, we are just wanting to pass the chips around, and I don't get it. But $55,000 up top, you'd think they would play a little more ABC.
I mean, we saw Queen 4, we saw Ace Deuce offsuit, we saw Jack 7 offsuit. In this hand a few minutes ago, I mean, you would never think this is 1-2 type stuff. This is home game with your buddies type hands.
I agree. This looks like we're playing in the garage. Not for everybody. There's some instances here. Joaquin Joaquin here. This is him showing up at the table here. He just advised me, and he told me I could say this on the live stream. I was out there getting a soda, and he was grabbing something to drink as well. He said, I've been playing for 25 hours straight. He stayed up here all night last night playing cash games, went through the night playing. So he is very tired here. So let's give him the benefit of the doubt, and maybe he's not thinking straight, obviously.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Or if anything, he's taking the run good from all the cash games he's been playing and he's carrying this into this final table.
Yeah. There he is right here. Speaking of Joaquin in the cutoff, folds a queen 4. I don't know if all the players made it back yet. Is this all we have here? 3, 4,
No, there should
5?
be 6 left.
Yeah, when you start, you start. If you're not at the table, your hand goes in the muck.
Oh, there we go. We got Jim, Chris, we got Joaquin. Yep.
Sandra,
Todd, and Bart.
And Bart.
The gang's all
6
here.
players. Okay, we're all here. Everybody got a hand.
We've seen a flop. It's queen, queen, deuce. Not a lot for either player. Goes check, check on the flop.
This look like a limp pot here. 600K in the...
We've lost some color from our chip stack. Those have been colored up. The pinks have, and we're now just down to the $25,000 baby blues and the 100,000 chip grays, silvers.
All right, somebody want to bet and take this down so we can go to the next hand? Bart has a chance to steal it here. Yeah, he's going to go for it. I like it. All right, Bart takes it.
Yeah, that's a smart play.
Todd would have won the hand if Bart checks.
Todd doesn't seem to want to think too much about these hands. He wants to have it.
I haven't seen Bart make very many mistakes.
No, none at all. I mean, if anything, the only thing you could have said was
the value.
Maybe that ace queen suited was a shove against Vishal. It isolates him. He wins the pot against Vishal, who had ace 8 there. But of course, we saw him fold and Jim get it in with pocket jacks and end up winning a big pot. Now Jim has 2.4 million.
Although, Sam, if I'm honest, when it comes to Bart, I've known Bart for a number of years. He is an absolute tournament killer. Doesn't matter if it's Oklahoma, Louisiana, Las Vegas. It's like he makes deep runs. He makes final tables everywhere. It doesn't matter. He is an outright tournament killer. That's why he has the chip lead right now at this final table.
Sure looks like it.
All right, what is Sandra doing? She's going to rip it here. Oh, my goodness. Wow. Okay, strong play. I said earlier, no aggression before it gets to you in the cutoff. You have an ace, you should raise, or definitely from the button. Was a right play in this instance for her. She's going to add some, I think, a little bit of dead money. The blinds, Annie.
Are they at 200? No, sorry.
I don't know why we keep blanking that screen out right there. But Bart here, chip lead 4 million. And that hand when he had the big ace of spades, he could have won 12 million if he wins that hand there.
Ace of spades?
Ace queen of spades, wasn't it?
Oh.
He folded pre-flop.
Oh,
Jim
right.
had the jacks.
Yeah.
Joaquin here. Oh, this has got to be a premium for Joaquin. Ace jack under the gun.
This is all in. You got to think. Just over 4 big blinds.
Yeah, get it in here. Yes, and he does.
There you go.
I don't know. Where do we get a call from? Bart on the button? No.
It's getting through. Oh, sorry.
Faked you out there.
Yeah.
That's crazy. He's going to pick up 600,000 in blinds and annies?
Yeah, 500.
Pre-flop razor.
Yeah, no surprise, Todd. Todd's been in there with a whole lot of variety.
All right, this is Miss Sandra under the gun here. Choctaw nuts, Jack Deuce, suited Choctaw nuts.
Jim's got pocket pair here.
He is on the button.
Yeah.
Was Todd going to get that line? This is a premium for what Todd's been playing here the last 30 minutes.
Yeah. No, I like this play from Todd. I like it. He's playing aggressive. He knows there's some short stacks ahead of him. He knows Bart's not going to get out of line. He knows Jim's not going to get out of line.
He puts a 2.5x in. A little over 2.5x.
All in for Joaquin.
Okay, Joaquin way
Todd's
ahead
got
here.
a call.
Yeah.
You got to think. It's 600K more.
In a 2 million.
Wow. And he just folds like that.
I mean, it was the right fold, but I don't know how he did it. Todd's actually, as unorthodox as he started earlier in the stream, the last couple of plays he's made, I've actually appreciated. Raising from the hijack, he lets that one go there, so he's playing better here.
Now Todd and Joaquin and Jim and Chris all really close in chips. So the blinds are getting big. We got pay jumps. I believe it's going to be, what's that pay jump from? They're all guaranteed 10,000. Is that right, Smokey?
Yeah, we have 6 players right now. 6th place is going to be awarded $10,000. It's a 2,000 pay jump right now to 12, then 3,000 to 15, and then it goes 5, 10, and then $25,000 pay jump.
Wow.
I would love to see this play heads up. We go down to 2 players and play it all the way to a winner. How exciting would that be?
Yeah, that'd be great.
Who would be your 2 picks right now?
Well,
put you on the spot, Sam.
Yeah, you can't go wrong with picking Bart. I think what Craig said was 100% accurate. I don't know him, but he seems like he's just been playing perfect poker as far as I can see. And then,
Sandra ripping it with the mystery hand here.
I don't know. I mean, Jim is probably the other most solid player on here, I would say. So I think I'd have to say Bart and Jim. I don't know if that'd be the most exciting heads-up match, but it would be one.
Fair. That's a fair assessment. Yeah. I don't know. I can't remember Jim. I mean, if I had to pick right now, I'm probably going to go off big blinds too.
Yeah.
Jim, he's pretty short, ain't he?
Here we go. Well, here we go.
11 bigs.
I mean, Miss Sandra up
2.
there
3.
should bleed.
I'd either go Jim and Bart or Sandra and Bart probably at this point.
Yeah. I don't know. I've got a good feeling about Todd. I just think he's going to run hot. I think he's been running hot. That's my guess.
I'm agree with you on Todd. I think honestly it's going to get down to Todd and Bart. Honestly, I think just for the fact that Todd's a very situational player. So when it comes down, he's looking at everything across the board between where his position is. He's got the chip leaders to his left. He's got a bunch of short stacks to his right, and Sandra, who's right now is acting more of a wild card. But I think she's going to take the play of the fact that she's got less than 20 bigs, even though the blinds are this high. She still has only 20 bigs in comparison to the entire total chips on the table.
Okay, Chris here with a little more of a standard operating procedure, if you will. To cut off, it's folded around to him. He does have an ace. He's going to put the raise in. Okay.
By his standards, absolutely. See what Todd does here. He's in the big blind. Yeah.
All right.
Makes the
Chris
proper
gets us
laydown.
through. Yeah. Chris actually has some chips.
Yeah, he does.
3.1 million.
I mean, every hand someone's getting chips. This is every hand someone's getting $500,000 in chips at least.
1,003 people entered this tournament. We are down to the final 6. No matter the outcome, all 6 of these players, what a feat.
Yes. They can all go buy into the main.
There you go. Got a $10,000 guaranteed payout at this point.
Yep.
So don't think that's a plan.
There's a couple of big hands. Couple of them. Chris has pocket 10s. Joaquin has ace queen suited. You got to think both these guys are getting it in.
Yeah, Chris here, first hijack. And you got Joaquin behind him.
This is a beautiful hand.
Look at Joaquin. He's just fidgeting. I think he's already looked at his cards.
How much was it? 550. Yeah, it's going to be an all-in from Joaquin, right?
Did
he fold?
I think that's wrong. I think he said all in. I could have sworn he said all in.
No. Yeah, it's all in. Yeah.
Yeah, I think he said all in. He really instantly said all in. As soon as Chris put the chips in, he said all in.
I think this is definitely a call if you're Chris.
Yeah, we're gonna be flipping this out, ace queen versus 10s. I'm assuming if Chris makes the call here, don't know how you get away from 2 10s, especially from it coming from Joaquin. So
it is going to cost him half a stack, but
man, what do you?
Yeah, this is a really good hand.
You're 6-handed too, guys. You're not going to sit there. You're not going to get aces and kings.
Here we go. Here it is. He does make the call, and let's flip him.
But also, gentlemen, this is for $2,500 in real money now.
Essentially, this is a $2,500 hand for one of these players. We're going to run this out. Ace queen versus 2 black 10s. No help for ace queen. Gonna need an ace or a queen. Maybe some miracle straight
Over
cards. That's
10.
one of them. Queen does no good. Oh, that does no
straight.
good.
It's a straight for Chris.
Yeah.
And Joaquin has been eliminated. 6th place, $10,000. Not bad.
No, better than a stick in the eye. He's probably a little upset right now, but as soon as they pay him his monies, he'll probably be okay.
Yeah.
Good run there,
Yeah,
Joaquin.
you got to think of what it could have been, but you also beat out 997 other people. So
Absolutely. Good run. All right, everybody else pretty excited. Like you said, that was a $2,500 pay jump for these guys.
So now we're looking at $12,000 for everybody, $15,000 for 4th.
Wow, this gives Chris some. Look at Chris's ammunition now. 5. Is this a chip leader?
That's a chip leader.
Oh wow. Okay.
Chris said went just over $5 million.
5.4 million for Chris, who's under the gun here. Let's see what he's gonna wake up with in this hand.
Dual Brunson.
Chris is sitting with 35% of the chips in play.
Yeah, Steve said he thought he won with that queen. Yeah, it was definitely the wrong out. I think he probably had some false hopes when the queen came, not realizing that gave him the straight. But Sandra here, 9-7. She looks like she's going to get in the mix here.
Yeah, we're starting the limping here from Sandra, picking up where Joaquin left off. A raise. Is that a raise? Yeah.
All
yeah,
in
it's all
from
in.
Todd.
With mystery. Oh, King 9 offsuit.
Doesn't matter what his cards are. We can see everybody else's. We know nobody's going to call this bet.
Yeah. Jim has been so quiet and so patient over there.
5 players remaining, guys. $55,000 for the winner. That is a, what, Model S Tesla right there?
At least.
Everybody's guaranteed $12,000, so you can actually fly to Vegas and stay in Vegas if you want to play the main event. Not just the buy-in now. Absolutely. We're at $12,000. It's a $3,000 pay jump right now, so definitely can weigh into a decision at this point. $3,000 is a lot of money. Todd, rip it in with Jack 10.
That worked out for him last time.
That is the best hand on this stream.
Yes,
that is the nuts. It is official. Todd has the check mark. He cannot be beat in this hand. I told you so.
Like I was saying earlier, Todd is a very situational player. He's taking account of his position right now, and honestly, he's taking advantage to scoop these blinds and antes. I mean, at 500,000 every hand that he makes this move.
Yeah, the only problem with that is it only takes once to run into a hand.
This is true.
Takes once and you're eliminated from the tournament, but it's fun and it works until it doesn't. But that's any 2 cards, right? So Jim now on the button here, I believe. Yep. The pace of the game has slowed down. We're breathing a little bit. Joaquin is gone. Chris is playing a little more.
Yeah, Bart can't just sit around anymore. So that's what's really changed. Is Bart is now in the middle in terms of chip stack, and so he's going to have to start making plays, stealing blinds, which is what he's doing here with King 10. That's going to get all the way through. I'm sure he's 100% okay with that.
Yeah, everybody's starting to catch him. Actually, they took the lead from him, so. But he's not in panic mode by any means. I think, like you said, you'll start seeing him mix it up. If we lose another player or 2, I think he'll really start mixing it up.
This is anyone's game. I mean, we see that Chris has 2.5 times as many chips as the short stack, but obviously that can change just like that.
Anybody's game right now, definitely. Okay, here we go. This is hand number 197 of our stream event today. This is the final table, $250,000 free roll. Bart under the gun, getting out of the way. Jim folds. King deuce for Chris. Battle of the blinds now. And a walk. Todd's going to walk this one out with Jack 9. He's probably frustrated. He probably wanted to play that.
Yeah, I mean, that's above average. Although we keep teasing, but it really has been pretty off the rails for Todd at some point. But I think he's gonna. I think all these players are really gonna start to get into the ABC groove here, because now is, I mean, yeah, final table is serious money, but final 5 is serious money. So big pay jumps on the line for each player.
Yeah, like you said, we're messing around with Todd a little bit here, but he's shown that he can adapt. He's shown that he can switch gears a little bit here. So not a bad player by any means. Here he is in the small blind. He's going to raise here with King Jack, which is 100% the right move.
Absolutely.
Bart would love to have something to defend against Todd, but 6 deuce, wait for a better spot. Gives him a little stare down, kind of wanting to let him know that you ain't going to get away with that all night. This time you are, because I got a 6 deuce, but I will defend eventually.
3.2 million, the average stack. That only puts 2 players above that mark. That's Chris and Bart.
Yeah, guys, the next blinds are 15, 3, and 3, so...
It's 750,000 every round.
Yeah, we're at 500,000 every round right now, so it's not going to take much longer. I don't see it going on there for a couple of hours, but...
Here's a hand for Sandra. She's all in. She's announced all in.
Yeah, ace-jack
for
in the
15
cutoff.
big blinds. And it will get through. Jim has to relinquish his big blind and ante, and that's going to leave him pretty short. So,
yeah, at this point in the tournament, we're just waiting to see who's going to win the big flips, who's going to get it in behind, ace-jacks versus ace-tens. I mean, it's all everybody has... the blinds are so big. You're getting to the point now where, like you said, everybody's got less than 20 bigs?
Oh, yeah. Well, I think it's
may have 25.
Chris has 24.
Okay, yeah, so...
Yeah, here we go. He's got 22.
We started the tournament off super deep. The blinds have taken care of that. Everybody's starting to get kind of in all-in mode here.
Sandra under the gun. See, we're coming in with the limps again after just shipping it pre-flop with ace-jack. You got to wonder if she's kind of disguising, or she's kind of playing her big hands more aggressively, which... Obviously, you don't want to give up the information that you're doing that.
Jim here, all in with King 3 in the small blind, taking a stand. Sandra did limp in. Obviously, if Sandra would have raised, she probably takes his hand down, but now she's
it's a fold for sure.
Probably giving her money up. It's Jim. He hasn't played in hand in forever. I don't think she can call.
This would be a big call for her. I don't know how she calls either.
Does she have that killer instinct? Can she make a call with ace-6 of diamonds here?
Against the tightest player at the table? No. I'm surprised to see Jim.
She's looking at her stack, wondering what it's going to cost her.
Oh, and there's Matt.
All right, we got a new player at the table. No, she's going to let it go.
It's the right laydown given the situation, but if she shoves pre-flop, she takes it down.
All right, buttons now on Jim. He picks up some chips and a little bit of breathing room here. He's down to 10 big blinds, 2 million in checks, 100, 200, and 200. And big blind getting hit with the big blind and the ante for 400,000.
There's ace-queen for Chris. Oh, and aces for Sandra. Oh, no. Oh, my. Todd's
under the gun.
We don't know what he
here.
has. Oh, he's got ace-9. All the aces are accounted for.
He's going to lose a few chips, and he's probably going to raise under the gun here.
Oh, my gosh.
This is bad.
Okay, no, he didn't. He let it go. Sandra might be looking for looking to be doubled up here. Oh, man. Blind versus blind, too.
Make a move here.
Let's see. What's he going to do? 550?
Yeah.
500.
You think Sandra just ships it here? Pre-flop?
Look at her. She's looking over like she's not. Oh, no.
Oh,
Now we got the
table talk.
Hollywood.
Oh, man.
It's like, how much do you?
Let's see if I can turn her up here. What is she saying?
Is this a re-raise that's not going all in?
She's double fisted.
Yeah.
It looks like 1.2 million.
All in and a snap call.
Wow.
She couldn't get them out fast enough.
Gentlemen, I think
Wow.
this is the bottom of the tournament. There's 6.1.
Yeah, it is. It
million.
is the largest one.
Sandra's sitting as a 10 to 1 favorite.
Ace Queen is not at risk. Yeah, Ace is at risk. Oh,
Queen.
Queen. She doesn't like that.
Queen are running straights for a chop. That's not. It's going to make a straight. Got 2 outs now.
No.
Yep.
All right. The pocket ace is going to double. Sandra's going to double up with 2 aces here. All right,
That's
Sandra
our-
for the full double. Now the
That's our
chip
chip
leader.
leader.
That is the biggest stack I think we've had.
I'm gonna change my vote. I think it's gonna be Sandra and
Oh,
Bart.
come on. Didn't I say
Oh.
Sandra?
You did.
Okay, you
did.
can't have
You
my
had her from
picks.
the- yeah.
I'm kidding. The big hand there for Sandra. That's what this tournament play comes down to. Big hand versus big hand. Aces versus ace queen. 5-handed. Very tough to get
Oh,
away from
that's-
ace queen.
Yeah, that's rough for Chris. There's nothing you can do about that.
No, you let the hand play itself. Luckily, you're still in the tournament. Now you're looking for a spot to get it in. He had a lot of chips. Like I said, he's never getting away from ace queen 5-handed there.
Gentlemen, I can attest to that. This isn't the first time. I remember with 17 players to go, Sandra was in a hand where she made a raise on the button with ace king. Gentlemen in the small blind re-raised all in with 2 kings. They got it all in. It was a 2 million chip pot, and Sandra got an ace on the river that pretty much decimated this guy's stack, and that's why she's still at this final table.
King Jack for Jim in the cutoff. He's been awfully quiet. Expect him
Yeah,
to do
this-
something here. As you rely on his tight
Yeah,
image.
here it is.
Rip
Here it
the
comes.
stack.
It's not gonna get any action, but
2 million. Jim's going to pick one up here. Five players remaining. Average chip count is 3.2 million, over 16 million in play in this tournament. Sandra, 30 big blinds. Chris down to 7. And Chris is just so cool. He lost a big pot there, but keeping his composure.
of course. I mean,
He realizes that's just poker.
it's just as easy to be on the other side of that. Now
Oh.
Bart has ace queen. Jim, good laydown.
Whose cards do we not have? Todd's.
It's a walk for Bart with
Ace
the best
queen
hand.
with the walk. Okay. Chris going to be under the gun here, guys. He is our short stack right now. Let's see. Jack 8 of diamonds. Gonna
It's
rip.
probably
You can't just call.
Okay.
Oh, he's gonna raise though. Okay, he raises. But did he put half his stack in with the raise?
Yes, or pretty close to it.
I don't think it's gonna matter. I think it gets through here regardless. But if you got, he had 1.5 million, so yeah, he's got what 15. Okay, all right, didn't matter. He picked up the chips. Gonna be big blind now. Jim in the small blind, I believe.
It's just so weak. I mean, if he has a strong hand, he's gonna go all in there. He has a hand that's very marginal that he wants to pick up the blinds with. It seems like just not a wise play to raise.
Could it ever be aces there? Kings.
Not with him. I don't think it's balanced.
Chris
now he's got a hand too. Watch,
okay.
this is getting in.
And then Sandra, I think with the chip lead's going to call it out.
All right, Sandra's on the gun. She's got an ace. Looking up at the clock, trying to figure out what the blinds are. Looks like she's trying to limp in here. That is not limping in. She's going to raise it up. Healthy raise, 575, almost a 3x.
Here's the all in.
Snap all in.
And a snap call.
Sandra, this is a misstep here.
She's, yeah. Are they always slightly ahead or behind? There's an ace.
Ace,
Oh, no.
not anymore.
She's living right.
Oh, my goodness.
1-7 in the deck left.
1-7.
Oh, no.
Poor Chris.
Gosh, Chris
no run
has just
good
run
for you, Chris.
into it.
Hey, man,
When
we
he was ahead,
enjoyed
when he was
having you on the
behind.
show. Big payout for Chris,
Yes, $12,000. And now it is the final four. Final four. We have 15, 20, 30, and 55. And Sandra, 40 big blinds, a commanding chip lead, more than all the other players combined.
Let's go, Sandra. I picked her and Bart to be the final two.
We'll see.
Wait, what are we betting? Were we betting on this? I heard y'all put $20 on it or something.
Yeah, we should. No, we should have.
All right, we got some.
Jim's got to be stoked to have just made,
He's
All right, we are four-handed now. The money has gotten out of control here. Our fourth place finisher is guaranteed $15,000. We're at a $5,000 pay jump right now, guys.
Gentlemen, I think is Jim laddered up the fact that he's laddered up about $7,500?
Yeah, he is playing. He took over for Paul, and he has been playing the short stack to perfection here, and it's laddered and laddered and laddered. Obviously, he wants a spot to get it in ahead and double up, so he wants to play for the win, I assure you, but he's definitely happy that he's laddering up in the meantime. Big 7 deuce.
Jack 10.
The hammer.
Jason Cole was going to say the top two will chop it. That's what he's predicting.
Oh, not if it's Sandra. Not with this chip stack.
55 and 30. It's a $25,000 difference.
Yeah, but it's only, what, 10,000?
You could do an ICM chop.
No, you want all the glory. She asked Todd for a count, and then limps and checks.
All right, battle of the blinds here.
Oh, top pair for Sandra and a gutter ball for Todd. Small bet.
And he gets out of the way.
Take it down.
$15 seconds remaining in this blind level. We're going up to 153 and 3. Ace 4 for Sandra on the button here. Four-handed, guys. Ace.
Yeah, gotta raise every time here.
becomes much more valuable.
Just grabbing some grays, grabbing a big stack of blue.
Keep the pressure on, Sandra. I'm loving it here.
There we go. I don't think either player here can continue.
Yeah, if she keeps the pressure up like this, she's going to run away with it just with the blinds and the antes at this level. Somebody's going to have to make a stand against Sandra here.
Bart needs a hand. He's not been picking up much.
9.1 million in chips now. She picks up 500,000 every time she picks up the blinds and the antes.
King Jack suited for Sandra now. And pocket sevens for Todd. This might get in. We're going to see a raise from Sandra.
And I think Todd's going to put it all in.
Yeah, I think so too.
Sevens on the button.
There it is.
And Sandra trying to keep the pressure on here.
And there's an all in.
Hey, she's going to flip though.
It's not nothing, but I think for her stack, I think she's going to.
I think she calls. You four-handed King Jack of Hearts. 1.2 million. She's getting 4 to 1 on her money.
And if she busts him, it's another 5,000 guaranteed for everybody, and she's even more of a commanding chip leader. Let's see what they're saying.
As she makes the call.
There it is. It's a flip.
Todd's tournament life at risk. Played well up to this point. Sandra with a ton of chips can afford to make the call here. Let's see what happens.
Not anymore.
Jack 4.
Todd reaching for the water bottle, starting to get up.
And there's only 1/7.
Oh. Wow, what a flop. 1/7 left. It's a 7 of diamonds. Not going to come.
Wow.
I want to give Todd just a round of applause.
She cannot hide the big smile on her face either. Wow.
Good run, Todd.
Yeah, great run from Todd. Todd really was the lifeblood behind this final table.
He made it fun for sure.
And as you can see, 20,000 guaranteed for everybody here.
Todd just walked out of here with $15,000, guys. 20,000 guaranteed. It's 20,000, 30,000, and 55,000 in checks here.
Look at Jim on the short stacks and made another $5,000.
Yeah. No kidding. So now it's Bart and Jim against the monster stack. And Jim has just 4 big blinds left.
Uh-oh.
King Jack for Bart on the button.
All 3 players have jacks. All in and
All
out.
in.
There we go.
Loving this, guys. We're still we are not pumping the brakes. We're playing this out. No signs of a chop yet.
Nope.
Let's go. I agree. Michael Brenner said this is, and he put the throw up emoji. This has been a epic final table,
Absolutely.
if you will. We couldn't have asked for better. It's been unique for sure. Sandra here with 11 million. Jim's got some work to do if he plans on catching up here.
Just a double.
Which tells you, ladies and gentlemen, that this is just the beginning of what I know Smokey has planned for future live streams. I know he says we got some bugs we need to work out, but it's just the beginning for future live streams that will happen here at Poker House.
There it is. 10-8
All right,
suited.
ripping it with 10-8.
Oh, I wonder if Bart is going to call him. Or Sandra. No.
Not with Bart behind.
No,
but
Bart's not going to give chips away here.
Yeah, let me mention real quick, talking about the live stream, we're actually going to try to do our first cash live stream tomorrow night at 8 p.m. We have Wolfgang Poker in the house. We're going to do a 1-2-5. It's a 1-2 no limit game, but with a $5 mandatory button straddle. Minimum is $500 buy-in with no cap. That will be Wolfgang Poker tomorrow night at 8 p.m., guys. We don't have it up on Poker Atlas just yet. When I get out of here, we'll put it up there. You guys can start signing up for it. You can call and get on the list. 8 p.m. with Wolfgang tomorrow. 1-2, mandatory $5 button straddle, $500 minimum buy-in.
Bart with tens, the other two with
a double down hand.
Yeah, exactly.
Insta ship.
Tiny mentioned that Jim has made $10,000 just sitting here. Just sitting there folding, he's made $10,000.
I don't think I can find any other sport you can just sit there and make 10 grand. Can you guys?
I don't know. Backup quarterbacks make quite a bit of money.
This is true.
4 big blinds for Jim, though. Yeah, I expect this to play pretty quick here, guys. They are not slowing down. They are not talking about chopping.
There it is, ace-king for Jim.
Ace-king, big hand here.
And ace-8 for Sandra. Oh, this is definitely getting in.
Jim can get the full double here.
Yeah, there's all in.
Yeah,
Sandra's way behind, though.
Yeah, she has so many chips, it doesn't matter at this point. It's not even a tenth of her stack.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. She realized she was a little bit behind here.
All right, gentlemen, it is ace-king for Jim. It is ace-8 for Sandra.
Oh, my God.
8 on the flop. What just happened? Sandra cannot run any better.
Run good.
Oh,
Jim
my
has
goodness.
gotta be
Decimated.
oh.
Only a king will save him.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, he found a great spot to get it in. Unfortunately, the poker gods is not in his favor tonight.
Sam, Smokey, we are heads up.
We are heads up.
Good call. You called it when it was 6-handed.
Pay up, guys. Pay up.
Sandra, but I bet you had Bart as the 1 seed.
I would Bart from the
Well, it's not over yet. It's not over yet. I'm not saying who got first or second, but let's see here. This is going to get interesting here. We are heads up. Sandra and Bart. Don't forget about Jim. Just walked out of here with
$20,000.
$20,000.
Excuse the Family Feud behind moment.
Yeah.
So Ace King gets beat, but you walk out with $20,000. $55,000 is better, but nothing wrong with $20,000. Okay, we're gonna figure this out here. Button is going to act
first.
Let's see if they move the players here to like the 3 and the 7 or the 4 and the 7. I think they're going to keep them on this end of the table. Hopefully our cameras will stay on this side of the table here. First time to go heads up here. Bart is still the favorite, Brandon said.
No, not with the chip stack.
I don't know.
No.
It's hard to
no way.
Oh, she's got what, 13 million or
Oh
something?
my gosh, she's got a 4-1 lead on him.
I've seen. We've seen stranger things. Gus Hansen had a 5-1 chip lead, WPG championship, and David Chu came all the way back and beat him.
Okay, she's on the button. She's going to act first. Pre-flop. We're going to a cheap flop here somehow. King 3-4. Bart way out ahead. He checks. He's going to let her hang him. Going to put some chips in the middle here. She's going to take a stab.
Half pot.
All right, let's get a feel of what's going on here. Bart has 3.1 million. It's $500,000 for him to call. Does he just go ahead and rip it here? Yep. All in, a snap fold. She took a stab, got caught. All right, we are heads up here. Yeah, good point from Mike with the blinds, 2 hands, and he can be the chip leader. But he's got to get those 2 hands.
Yeah.
She is not giving up easy, and when she has gotten it in behind, she is running really good. Ace-8 runs down Ace-King, so.
That's why I say you could be as good as you want, but if you're 4-1, if you're a 4-1 chip dog and the stacks aren't that deep, there's not a lot you can do.
All
Sandra
right.
knows what hand she wants to put in.
See if Bart just lets us go to a new hand. He's got 8 high here. Yeah, let's go to the next hand. And Sandra actually had a big hand there, King Queen. I think she showed him. I think my screensaver was on. We're a little black screen there. All right, Miss Sandra. Jack 10 here on the button. She acts first before the flop. Bart has a 10-3. Those are grays. Those are the big chips, Sam.
Yep. Looks like they're playing 12 big blinds effective here, so it's definitely shove territory. But it's going to be just a simple raise. Looks like 800. Oh, 1 million.
Bart folds. It's going to be interesting to see how Bart maneuvers. We know Bart's probably the more experienced player at this point, but his chip stack is such that he's really going to have to be careful, find right spots. So far, so good for Bart. He hasn't stepped on any landmines. 12 big blinds if he doubles up.
Yeah, he really hasn't gotten that many playable hands in the last hour or so. You got to wonder what would happen if he does end up going with that ace-queen suited hand. How different it would be.
Let's remind the viewers, $30,000 right now for second place, $55,000, $85,000 sitting on the table essentially between these two players. That is amazing. Both these players made a great run, and they're going to be awarded as such. $85,000 will get paid out amongst these two players here. No signs of a chop. I'm loving it. Couldn't have asked for better. I was scared we were going to get a full final table of a bunch of people that wanted to chop it, and we didn't. We're playing heads up here, and don't think that's going to change.
Not at Poker House. No, we got players that play for the win.
Let's go. Jack 8 here for Bart, 10-7 for Sandra.
Is that a hand that Bart wants to get involved with?
I think Sandra needs to realize it's okay to fold a hand. You have a huge chip lead. Don't misstep here.
It's going to be limped and checked.
Top pair here. Sandra made a quick glance over at his checks. I don't know if you guys saw that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, she's not slowing down. All in.
Got Michelle Bogart on here saying, come on, baby, first. Rooting for Bart. Got Bart's wife on here rooting for him. Michelle, Daddy is bringing home some money tonight. At least $30,000. Bart might kill me, but I think she knows, obviously, if she's on the stream. But he's going to bring home a handful of money tonight. Congratulations. What a run.
Unless he stops to play the cash game.
Oh, yeah, he might walk out of here with none. We got cash games. Think we can give him a cash game before he leaves? There's a big 2-5 game going on right now. Bart on the button, guys. Best hand here, King 7. Expect a raise here from Bart. All in from Bart. Sandra's going to fold here. 9-5. We're just going to wait around. There's going to be a hand come up pretty soon where they go all in, call ace 10, and it's a pair or something. But Bart's mama. Okay. Well, Michelle, I apologize, but your son is taking home at least $30,000 in checks here. He can take his Mother's Day's coming up.
It is.
When is Mother's Day?
A few months. May. It's in May.
All right, Michelle, Miss Bogard, expect a good Mother's Day. How about that? All right, Bart here with an option. Going to a cheap flop, 10-3 versus 6 deuce. Get a lot of this kind of stuff when your head's up. Sandra just picking these.
Top pair, yeah.
And she's going to nickel and dime Bart to death at this rate.
When check on the flop. She makes trips.
Bart might try to steal one.
Oh, I think, there he goes. What a check. Because last hand, she flopped top pair with the 10 and elected to bet it. This time.
Yeah, that check enticed a bluff here because Bart knows that she has been betting top pair every time she hits. When she checked, it didn't change. Oh, all in. Yeah, okay.
We should say something like 8 million.
And he folds. That's actually a really good check by Sandra on the flop. She switched gears and it, got her a few more chips. She was rewarded. Oh, yeah, Jara is Bart's wife. Jara Bowie, yeah, why didn't think about that? There you go, Jara. I'm sorry, guys, reading through all this. Come on, baby, you got this. Stay strong. I love you. All right.
You heard her, Bart.
Don't mess this up, Bart. Jara is watching. Jara, Daddy is bringing home at least $30,000 tonight. Hope you guys go have a great steak dinner. Bart here with 3-4. We're going to fold this.
Sandra will be happy to take the chips. Oh.
All right. I was mistaken. He's going to limp in here. All right. Sandra actually has the best hand with 6-eye here. But
Bart'll stab.
Yeah, Bart's going to win the hand. Yeah, he can't even get the chips in the middle before Sandra folds her hand here. All right, guys. 6-7 of clubs here for Sandra on the button.
Deuce for Bart. This could... Sandra's raising.
gonna
I
raise.
think Bart is going to probably go all in here.
Yeah, look. Ace.
Yeah.
Heads up is...
There we go. Guess she could
She
get
gonna
away
risk
from
it?
it.
She probably knows she's behind right here, but it's like one of those things like I can win it right here if I get lucky. She's got 12 million. It's a fourth of her stack.
It's about 10,
She knows she is behind. There's no doubt.
It's a little over 10%. And this, if she calls it and win this pot, she's gonna win the hand. She's gonna win the tournament. She's gonna be the
What a big moment for
winner.
her.
Out of a
All right, she's
1,000
starting to talk
players.
here. I don't know if she's going to make the call. She's starting to talk herself out of it, but it's such a pretty hand. Uh-oh.
She's trying to count it down.
She's realizing
still
she
have
has
almost
so
10
many
million if she makes
chips.
this call.
Seven, 6 of clubs. Is that a lucky hand for you, Sandra? Are you feeling it? You know you're behind. Bart's not going to get it in light here. She's taking a long time. She's going to talk herself into this. She makes the call.
Gamble. Here we
Here we go. This could be it.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Bart's
it's
tournament life.
deuce of clubs, 7-6 of clubs for Sandra. If Bart wins his hand, he'll double up. If Sandra wins his hand, we have our winner.
All right, they're going to go to a flop here. All right,
Not a
Bart's
good
still
flop for
out in
Sandra.
front here. 78% favorite. 5, going to need a 6 or a 7 only.
Here we go.
6 on the river
There it is.
for the win for 55,000.
Wow, she ran so good at that final table. Wow, she probably cannot even believe.
What just happened?
My gosh.
Bart was
What an
set up to
upset.
double up here, and a 6 on the river. Wow, $55,000. Bart, $30,000. Not chump change here. Shakes hands, congratulate each other. What a run for both of these players. Wow. Sandra holding it down for the females, guys.
Yeah.
Can you believe this?
That's something else. Like 1,003 players, gentlemen.
Miss Sandra, the poker house regular Miss Sandra. Couldn't have happened to a nicer lady.
Yeah.
I want to get out of here and
Absolutely.
go congratulate her. I hope she's still in the building. What a run for her. And, man, she played really well. She did run down a few hands from behind, but that's what
Absolutely.
happens usually when you
That's
look at
what-
big tournament
yeah.
winners. You got to get lucky here and there, win a flip or two, but she played really well overall.
I mean, right there at the end, she knocked out 3 or 4 excellent players. Mostly due to run good, but she was solid all the way.
Yeah, absolutely. Congratulations, Sandra.
Yeah.
So excited for you. It looks like they're going to set up a picture here for her. Oh, she actually is joining us right here in the commentating booth.
Thank you.
Miss Sandra.
Appreciate it. Oh, come join.
Miss Sandra.
Oh, come here. We need you. We need an interview.
Do you want to say anything to the viewers?
Come on.
We have.
All right, here. Let me pull up a chair. I'm going to give you my headset. All right, we actually somehow got Sandra back here in the closet with us. She's going to sit down. I'm going to give her my headset. We may ask her a few questions. They took your picture and everything already?
Yeah.
Okay. You want?
Thanks.
They may want to mess your hair up.
No, it's fine.
All right. Guys.
Well, let me ask you: have you ever run that hot in poker in your life? Right there at the end. I mean, it was excellent play all the way to the final table, but I've never seen anything like that.
It was ridiculous.
Awesome.
It was ridiculous. I'm really, really happy. So, yeah, it was. And even that last hand, I just had this gut feeling. That's why I asked him, do you want me to fold? I know it sounds like a dick move, but I was like, I know I'm going to suck out on it, whatever.
No, that's awesome. We were listening to the table talk the whole time.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
No. I mean, when it doesn't matter, I've run like that, but no, yeah, it's been a while.
Wow. Were you nervous coming to? I mean, of course you were nervous coming to the final table, but you see a bunch of guys there. I mean, you took them down. You took them down.
I mean, I've been playing poker for 20 years.
Yeah.
30 years. So.
Wow.
40 years. Yikes. So yeah, I mean. It was just, I was just excited to make it to the final table. It was all gravy after that. So.
Wow. That's awesome. And how many times did you register? How many day one flights did you attempt?
I qualified for a pretty good starting set the first time and didn't make it through the first day. And then I bought in 2 more times, so 3 total.
And on those...
You remember the second one, right?
I do.
I played one hand.
Oh, my gosh, I remember. Third time is the charm, and you ran it up from $5,000 in chips to $16 million and $55,000. And, well, you're now the owner of the biggest title in Poker House currently. So that's awesome. That's awesome.
Well, thank you.
Yes, enjoy your win.
Thank you.
Congratulations. I appreciate you.
And I want to say thank you to everyone at Poker House. They run a wonderful room, and everyone was so gracious and worked so hard. And it was great. It was a lot of fun.
Awesome.
Thanks.
Have a good night.
Thanks.
Shut this down. All right, everybody. Smokey stepped out of the room instead, so it's Sam and Craig. We're going to wrap this up here a little bit. Getting Sam, wow. What do you think? 1,003 runners at the beginning of this month. And we come down to an absolute action-packed final table. And it's a 6 on the river that gives Sandra the win for 55 large. What do you think?
It was a really fun final table to watch the whole thing. The last 2 tables were just so exciting. The cast of characters we had. To be honest, I don't think there were a bunch of people that had Sandra to win this thing when she was there at the final table. But, I mean, I've dealt to her for a while, and she really is a solid player. She runs real bad, it seems, every time I'm in the box. But, oh, man, did that turn around for her here today when it mattered most. So
I'll contest to this because I know she didn't get a chance to deal with this. Okay, with 17 players left, she was in a hand on the secondary table where her and an opponent got all in. She had ace king. The other gentleman had 2 kings. They got all in. It was a 2 million chip pot, and it was an ace on the river that kept her in this tournament. So, if anything, it was a combination of a couple things: run good, position, and taking advantage of when you get there. But I will say one thing: it's been an amazing tournament. Congratulations to everyone that cashed. Congratulations to those that made the final table. If anything, like Smokey said, tune in tomorrow. Wolfgang, the internet sensation poker vlogger, Wolfgang will be here. We are going to run a cash game stream featuring Wolfgang
here. If you would like to play, contact Poker House or sign up online. It'll be available to you. If anything, thank you again for taking your Saturday night to spend with us. For Smokey Uptown Brown, for Sam Rayburn, this is Craig Dobson saying